Alright everyone, this is a ride home in the new Great Lakes Power Stroke plow truck. It is not a Power Stroke, it is a Scottsdale. And we got it started, we got it working, and we replaced the banjo bolt and the copper washer. And so far we have brakes, throttle, and steering. And so far the plow works. This will be the new toy for the channel. And yeah, we got a lot of work, but it works amazingly. So right now we got a little bit of a stalling issue we're going to try and work out. This is a TBI 350, not a carbureted 350. It is trying to stall when we idle under load. I'm thinking it could be ignition related because we have fuel. What I'm thinking is, well, we already have some spark plugs because, I mean, spark plugs should be replaced. And I have some extra wires sitting around. We're going to see if wires and plugs will fix it. If not, it's going to need to have a cap and rotor, which I think I have a good rotor, but I don't think I have a good cap sitting around. But yeah, she's made. She stinks. She smells like mouse piss. So the throttle linkage sticks just a tad. Another thing we're going to have to work on. But I'm going to try and make the corner here without stalling because, come on, girl. There we go. Ha-ha! She does not like to load up down low, and I'm not sure if it's a, I'm hoping, like I just said, I'm really hoping that it's an ignition issue. Because it, it could be a timing issue too. But it could be, it's more likely to be someone didn't change spark plugs in a hunk of shit like this, or a hunk of crap. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep the channel clean, and I don't like to edit things unnecessarily, but sorry about that. So yeah, we're doing the drive home. She runs. It started right up after some coaxing with the starter motor, or I'm sorry, with the starting fluid, which, I mean, I have my, wait a minute, starting, my glow plug in a can is right there. So yeah, she's a good girl. It's a turbo 350, so it's not overdrive. It is four-wheel drive, and it's a 350 TBI. I'm sure someday it'll end up carb converted, but for right now, you know, it runs, and we're going to keep picking away at other things that are wrong with it. We're going to put a windshield in, because that is just butt ugly. But then she needs maybe some paint, you know. Yes, indeedy. Book on her's 80, 70, call her 60, and, you know, gone in 60 seconds, you know, joke. All right, well, I'm going to have my hands full here because I got to keep it running when I come to a stop at the stop sign. So I'm going to get back to driving, and hopefully you guys are going to stick around, and we'll keep fiddling with it and see if we can get it to run right. So thanks all for tuning in. Oh, she's a babe. So I drove her home. Hope you just watched the videos of it being driven home. It is the plow truck. It is a pile, but it is my pile. Got a nice little smell good in here to try and soak up the mouse turd smells. Get back here. You know, bush latte, no big deal. Brake fluid. You don't need that. She's a nice truck. It's either got 149,000 or 49,000 or 249,000. We don't know. Some of the gauges work, some do not. It is what it is. The plow controller works. There is some wiring that needs to be done. This is the fuel pump wire that I ground over there onto that black wire. And that works. So, yeah, there are several things that need to get done to fix this truck up. However, and evidently there's a water leak, which is probably why the floors are rotted right there. But you know what? This is the plow truck, and I don't care. somebody decided to, you know, womp the crap out of it. The prior owner or somewhere else. She's a little dirty. I put on this sweet new cover. It is really 1980s. Man, I dig that. So, yeah. Got some zip ties. Those are handy. So I need to put a distributor in. She is a Chevy. So sometimes you got to be careful with the Chevys because it's a Chevy. I probably need to seal around the windshield some. Potentially right there. You know, you don't need to worry about leaks. It does have a sliding rear window, which is pretty cool. I'm going to put my old toolbox in the back here from my truck. And so, yeah. I'm putting a new distributor in. It did run, as you saw, but the little module on the distributor that bolts in, I'll take a video of it. Don't worry about it. So, yeah, it needs some new tires. And it does have the dual shock setup, which is pretty sweet. It honestly drives really nice, other than, you know, having really poor ignition, so it was barely running. She is a babe. She is paid for, and we're going to have some fun. I hope it's paid for. You don't need to worry about that either. It is four-wheel. It does have that 241, I think. It's the 241, that couple-year transfer case. That is a passenger side aluminum drop transfer case. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, so lots of cleaning. It did come with a free speaker. We will probably not use that. Intermixed in the mouse turds and the mouse piss, and, you know, the seat is just dandy. So, yeah, nice little storage pockets. I can only imagine what people use those for if they're, you know, rebellious individuals. Make a nice little cover right here and conceal some activities. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, indeedy. And this also has the dual tank option, which, you know, is pretty cool. It is, I think, a little 12 bolt. But she's pretty solid. Frame-wise, she is a solid truck. The dog leg's over here. I mean, it's a solid truck frame-wise. So, yeah, I'm pretty pumped. It even has bump stops. Look at that. And that is the correct way to mount a shock on a zip tie, I can assure you. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. It's middle of deer season right now, so as you might imagine, I'm a little bit preoccupied. But we will get to it. I would like to get a matching Warren hub for the other side, because the other side is not a Warren hub, and I have a thing about symmetry. Yeah, sway bar still in here. Should be a 10-bolt front end. Yeah, it's got a round cover, so it's 10-bolt. Yeah, she's ready to roll. So we're gonna see how tough these axles are, because I think we're gonna put some tires on here that I got a little bit more tread. So we will keep you posted on this old girl. She is a beaut. Just a freaking beaut. So anyway, stay tuned for the plow truck on the Great Lakes Power Stroke channel, which is not only about the Great Lakes Power Stroke, it is also about, boy, anything to do with craziness with trucks. Anything. So I did get some new plow lights. I will put those on. I'm pretty much going to just use those for headlights, because this plow is never going to come off this truck. So, yeah. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. This is kind of, you know, the first look at the old girl. It has a motor. It ran. I'm sure it's a 350. I hope it's on 305, but if it is, so be it. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with the 305 besides it's smaller, but yeah. She doesn't have a bumper. We don't need a bumper. Bumpers for bumping things. We're going to ram things in this truck. Who are you kidding? All right. Thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe if you want to see more nonsense with old trucks. So thank you all, and have a great deer season.